The final secret specialist for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Blackjack, has now been officially revealed. We've talked about it in videos in the past because we found some in-game files, and the joke going around is the fact that you've got to get this character through a supply drop. The good news is that is not the case, and today with official information on how you unlock it is actually kind of confusing. It's a little bit weird. Today, guys, let's talk about how you get this brand new specialist, when you can get it, and exactly how this character's gonna work. So it took Treyarch a little bit of time, but the brand new specialist Blackjack has now officially been released, and today we've got a trailer for it, information on when it's going to come out and how you get it. Now, this isn't straightforward. It isn't like a normal specialist that you just unlock and use, but today I'm going to explain to you guys exactly how you get it, when you can get it, and also exactly what the specialist ability and weapon is for Blackjack. It's actually a little bit different to what we thought it was going to be, so loads of information right here. First off, when are we going to be able to get this? Well, this is all to do with the update with the contracts that are available in Black Ops 3. At the moment, the only contract that was available was the weapon bribe contract, but now they're going to be adding in daily and weekly contracts, and this is how you unlock the Blackjack specialist. So starting on June the 14th, next week, all of this will be unlocked. I'm going to explain exactly how it works. So first off, the daily challenge. When you complete these, you'll get some crypto keys as a reward. Now, in the trailer, it was as simple as getting 10 headshots, so that's really easy. All you really got to do is just jump on for the day, see what the contract is, and you can probably complete it in a few games, but you get a nice little reward for it, and those are going to rotate every 24 hours, obviously, as they're daily. The bigger contracts are the weekly contracts. Now, these actually have 2 contracts to complete in that weekly time. So when you complete the weekly contracts, you'll get some crypto keys as a bonus. That's awesome. And you also get something called a mercenary contract. This mercenary contract will give you access to use and unlock Blackjack, but for a limited time. So for those of you guys that don't know, I guess I haven't really mentioned it yet in this video. I just assumed you've watched some of my videos in the past, but Blackjack is essentially the guy from the black market who distributes all of the weapons that you see and everything you get from the supply drops, and he's a very interesting specialist indeed. So once you completed those weekly contracts, you'll be given a single-use mercenary contract that you can then go and activate to use the Blackjack specialist. So you can only get this contract once a week at the moment, and this contract will only give you access to Blackjack specialist for 60 minutes of in-game time. So once you complete that weekly contract, you don't just have Blackjack forever, you only have him for 60 minutes. So that is literally 60 minutes of in-game time every single week once you completed the contract. So a bit of a weird way of doing it there. I think you should be able to use it for a lot longer than that, but maybe they'll change it. It's a bit of a weird way to unlock it. That's why I think this video is going to be useful, just to really explain how you get it. So now you've got it. You've completed the weekly contract. You've used your mercenary card to get Blackjack for 60 minutes of in-game time. And now you want to know exactly what the ability is and also the weapon specialist. So let's first take a look at Rogue. This is Blackjack's specialist weapon. So this was a little bit different to how we thought it was going to work. We thought that if you killed someone using a specialist weapon, you'd instantly get theirs on the spot and you'd be able to use it. That's not actually the case. So actual Rogue specialist weapon will fill up only from getting kills, so it won't just fill up over time. And once you've filled it up from getting a certain number of kills, on the completion kill, so say like your bar is just about to be filled up, and say you killed, I don't know, Serif, because that was the kill that you got to complete your specialist bar, you will get her specialist weapon that you can then activate whenever you want. But the cool thing about this is that if you don't really like that, say for example, like I don't want to use the Annihilator, the next person that you kill, you can get their specialist weapon as an option as well. So it means that you can actually have 2 options to choose between, and that second option will constantly change depending on who you're killing next. So really, you can kind of pick and choose depending on who you're killing as to which specialist weapon you get. Hopefully that makes sense, but it's not just going to be, oh, you killed that person, you then have to use their specialist weapon. As you constantly go around killing people, once your bar's filled up, you can actually start choosing which specialist weapon you can then activate. So Rogue is an interesting one. I'm really excited to use it. Again, I'm just disappointed it's only for 60 minutes of in-game time every week. So Rogue is a specialist weapon for Blackjack, and Gambler is a specialist ability. So this one is an interesting one. When you activate the Gambler specialist, your specialist bar will fill up a lot quicker than normal, but when it fills up, you'll be given a completely random specialist ability to use. Like literally any character, any ability you don't know until you filled up that bar. However, again, a little bit like the Rogue special weapon where you can actually cycle through them depending on who you can kill, you can get another chance of getting another random specialist ability. You can press it on the D-pad and it will give you another random option option for the specialist ability, but I believe you can only do this once. So it's still got that gambling option in there. You can't just constantly hit D-pad to see which one you get and eventually get the specialist ability that you want. This is all to do with like playing with numbers, that whole random factor. You don't really know what you're going to be getting. So a very interesting brand new specialist. It's not quite over there because when you're playing as Blackjack, there's actually something called side bets that are activated while you're using this character. So obviously, as I said, you only got 60 minutes to use Blackjack for that week-long time period. And while you're using Blackjack, a special side bet will be activated. We don't know what these are going to be yet, but they're all linked in with the specialist weapon and specialist ability. If you manage to complete this side bet, you will be rewarded with a very special cooling card from Blackjack's hidden contraband. So basically, you can get a very cool cooling card for completing the side bet. Another little bit of a bonus unlock there for running around and completing something with Blackjack being activated. That is pretty much the brand new specialist. As I said, it's coming out on June the 14th. You can't use it in private matches. It is literally only unlocked through completing that weekly challenge, using the mercenary contract, and then using him for 60 minutes of in-game time. There's also rumors going around that brand new weapons are going to be coming out on June the 14th as well. So tons of new stuff. On top of that, it's E3 next week, so we're getting our very first look at Infinite Warfare gameplay, and I'm sure there will be loads of other gaming news as well. It is crazy exciting. So if you think any of your friends are going to be interested in knowing how Blackjack is going to work, how to unlock him, and all of his abilities, definitely share this video around and hopefully you've really enjoyed. Tons more awesome videos to come. I'm excited to use Blackjack. Hopefully you guys are too, especially knowing it's not in supply drops, and I'll see you guys next time.